Cacao latte. Must be from Catalonia. Alice went off to get water. Water's a rubbish drink compared to chocolate milk. Oh yeah, so this disclaimer, this is being filmed a few days after everything else you're about to see, because I forgot that I purchased this cacao latte. Yeah, that's right, cacao latte, and it's important to me that I review it and I let you know what my review of it is, because I feel like that's important work to provide the world. I'm going to start by telling you this product, this chocolate milk product, can be enjoyed hot or cold. Disfrútalo caliente o frío. That's probably what that means. It's going to be enjoyed cold today though. So give it a good shake as you usually have to. Oh, let's see. That looks classically chocolatey. Very sweet, very thick chocolatey. Nice packaging, convenient that you can have it hot or cold. I like that about it actually. Oh dear. 4 E colours in it, not good. I'm gonna have to finish that now knowing that fact. I think it's a 6.5. 6.5 out of 10 chocolate milk drink. There you go. I've provided my positive works for the world. Go and enjoy the rest of the stuff that I'm about to show you. Just sat in Lloret de Mar bus station ready for a day trip to Barcelona. So we just missed the last bus, so we've got to wait about 15 minutes, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we're just sat here in the sun waiting, hoping to see the bus when it comes and not miss it. Alice is looking forward to Barcelona. It's been some time we've been talking about going.
Yeah.
Show off all the lovely Gaudi architecture and the unique, you know, town layout of Barcelona. Yeah, and the buildings. We saw a church, didn't we, in Lloret de Mar the other night, which was inspired by Barcelona's fancy architecture with all its blue mosaics and decorative pieces on the top. I'm most looking forward to getting some tapas and wine though, somewhere in the city. And it'll be fun. It's a little bit warm today,
Yeah.
but I think Alice might think this is perfect because she likes it to be a bit warmer. I find it quite hot, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're hoping to see, what are we hoping to see? Some churches, the Sagrada Familia. I did do some research, but I forgot it all now, so that's not good. I might have to pick up a Barcelona tour map from somewhere to remind myself. Alright, so yeah, let's see where the day takes us. Very green at this station, and off in the distance in the mountains. Does look a bit industrial though, in the nearer distance. Don't know which way the train's coming from, but now I'm focusing on this direction, assuming this will be the way. So we just got off the train. We took the train from Blanes. It was like a coastal train that comes up to Barcelona, and we've gotten off a bit before the main square of Barcelona because we wanted to walk a bit more peacefully to
the Sagrada Familia first.
Yeah.
Now that train was really interesting. I don't think you can find a train line anywhere else in the world where you'll see more naked men's bums. So that was certainly unusual, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think we want to go ahead that way. And I was expecting more maps and signs pointing where you should be heading, but there aren't really any, so we have got Google Maps if we really need it, but we're going to try follow our instinct for a little while. Now Barcelona, it looks lovely today as well. There's a fantastic architecture.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go find it. So we just reached the Sagrada Familia. I'll take a bit of video of it here. Pretty grand old church that. So within the past 5 or 6 blocks I've been hyping up some facts to Alice about this church. I think it's time to reveal the fact, hoping that she has a really excited look on her face about it. When we was walking here, she said that her father said this was under construction when he visited in 1987, I think it was. Well, the fact is that this has been under construction for about 140 years and it's still not finished. So yeah, it's just really intricate with all the little decorative pieces. I mean, on it now.
There's multiple.
And it's been like that for 100 and I don't know the exact number of years, but a fair few years. And it's really crowded here. I mean, the last few blocks we walked at were empty, and then suddenly you get here and it's overrun with people. But we're going to have another little walk around it, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go and find a cafe or something, aren't we? To have a bit of, well, I said a cafe, Alice said a bar, so I think I think this will be one of those compromise situations where we end up in a bar.
Yeah.
So shall we have a look around?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. We're still at the Sagrada Familia. I just have a pro tip. If you need to take a photo of yourself with the Sagrada Familia for your social media to prove to any friends or family that you did come to Barcelona, just walk around the corner. Lovely little green spot here where you can take a picture with yourself and the church in the background. Very nice view. So we'll go to the cafe / bar now, shall we? Okay, let's go. Just the back side of the church there. Thought we'd get a picture here as well before finding somewhere to stop. When you're on holiday, you've got to get as many pictures as you can. Choose the right one, stick it on your social media. Job's a good one. No, I'm more than that actually. I enjoy the cultural aspects of the places I go to. It's just that in Barcelona, the Gaudi architecture is the culture. There's Alice. So, we've done a little bit of church culture now. Let's do a little bit of viniculture.
Yeah. Vino.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
You know, enjoy all aspects of the place. Don't let anything good go to waste. Oh, walking through a big crowd. Because we do have a good 20-minute walk now to the Gothic Quarter, I believe. So we'll find somewhere along the halfway mark and be able to sit down and really contemplate the beauty behind Gaudi's mind. If I think of anything interesting to say about Gaudi's mind while I'm sat having a wine, I will be very impressed. Probably talk nonsense. I was just walking along, having a look at my phone to see where to go, looking for somewhere to stop, trying to be spontaneous and also a bit planned out. And I was halfway through walking through some scaffolding, and then I said, oh, that's bad luck, as she whizzed herself around the outside so that she didn't walk in it. She didn't want to tell me before I stepped into it that it was bad luck. So now I've really got to watch myself for the rest of the day because I'm cursed with the bad luck of the scaffolding. What to do? What can you do? But yeah, Barcelona's got some interesting looking architecture. I mean, it's a bit like some English cities where you'll see a really grand building, really beautiful grand building with, you know, care taken into how it looks. And then you'll just see some horrible concrete disaster. So I suppose that curse is everywhere, not just the UK. So we're going to turn down this street in a minute. I'm hoping that there's some places there. Certainly feels busier than the bit of Barcelona we started in. I saw Alice looking in the Nicholas wine shop there. Look at this Vinoteca bar restaurant. I think we'll find just what we're after down here. I hope. We'll have a little look. We're just walking down the street. I've spent about 10 minutes looking for somewhere to stop and have a beer and a wine. I don't believe that thing's just pulled up now. And we were walking down and we just spotted it and it looks nice and we've got ourselves some drinks. What's it called? Cristobal, Barcelona, yeah. And I think this is €2.80 and this is €3, so we're pretty happy with that because we're just down the road from which we'll head to next. We'll just stop and have a bit of a break here. And yeah, Barcelona, it's really lovely so far. And okay, we better get these down us. We've only got a couple hours in the city today, so we're being a little bit more time conscious than usual, aren't we? Right, I best do my cheers. Alice has dragged me into Zara. And it's a big Zara here in Barcelona. This might be the end of my day in Barcelona, to be honest with you, if past experiences are anything to go by. If you're a guy and you're watching and you don't know what I'm on about, Spanish Zara is a big deal. It's like Zara in the UK, but better, rumour has it. But anyway, I'm going to follow Alice around for the next bit of time. I'm sure she'll find something nice. But this is the beer and the wine has given energy to do all this shopping. Oh my god, I'm walking around now, this shop is enormous. I'm going to be here a while. And I really hate shopping. I love shopping. Let's have a look around. Multi-levels, it's all fancy. Documenting my experience. Alice, where have you brought me to? She'll find something, I'm sure. Never been on holiday with Alice and not bought something from a Zara. I don't see why this holiday would be any different. And there's a kids section, so it's even more likely now. Get something for the little baby. I think I'm going to go look for a nice seat somewhere. I'll have a nice little sit down. They really need to put some more seats for us men in these shops. I suppose that would take away their space for the clothes. Oh, look at a shelf with clothes on it. I could sit on that. Alright, I'm going to find Alice now. Whoa, blurry.
Blurry.
Great camera.
I can't see.
Yeah, just had some tapas. Patatas bravas and a croquette.
Yeah, and a glass of wine.
Glass of wine, as is customary when you're in Spain.
Yeah.
And there was just a nice little bar around the corner from, was it the Cathedral de Barcelona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Rambla.
Yeah. Well, there's this great big building here that looks quite posh.
Tree.
Oh, I'm going to get run over by a bike or a car. Oh my god, am I in a road? just cut the last bit off. I thought we were about to get run over by a van, so we dodged to the side and it was a big drain. Dodged back to the other side, then there was a car coming from behind. I thought we were on a pedestrianised bit of road. I think we can go down there. Yeah. I was going to ask, what's your thoughts on Barcelona? Because I think we weren't sure about it before, were we? We weren't 100% sure about even whether or not we'd come, but we did it. And we've had such a good time. And yeah, there's more to this city than we expected, so that's a positive. But I think we're going to head back to Lloret de Mar now, aren't we?
Yes.
And
Back to the peace.
back to the quiet little town that we're staying in. Not until we've stopped in Sephora though. So that's the last port of call, isn't it? So, here we go. We should cross, but now I feel like this pavement just runs out. I hear an opera voice. Oh, bicycles. I feel like we're always going to get hit by something in this. Right. I think we can go straight or left. Best have a little look. Just taking the bus to Tossa de Mar. I didn't know anything about it, but I'm just coming with the group who said it's nice here. That's pretty spectacular. Looks like something from a movie scene. I'd love to know the history of how that came to be. A little walled settlement right perched on this cliff. Yeah, I wonder if those houses are still inhabited. It'd be a great place to live. You'd have to deal with people walking past your house all the time taking pictures. Yeah, this small town of Tossa de Mar seems really pretty. So just aimlessly walking around these little streets now. I quite like it here. This whole region seems to be full of pretty little towns. I'm enjoying this. Lots of other people are. I think it's nearly time to get some souvenirs. How do you choose where to stop? What's our plan, Alice?
Going to find a bar in the shade.
Alice is going to choose a nice bar for us because it's hot. Mind you, you are spoilt for choice here. It all looks so nice. Don't want to get it wrong. Nothing worse, is there, than getting the wrong place, sitting in the wrong place to eat or drink. Getting a mediocre product, service, when you could have done so much better. I hate that. It ruins my whole day.
I'm going to get the galaxy at the bottom. Yeah, that's what you want. Try one of these. Try one of them.
Did it say that this fortress was about the 14th century?
Yeah.
What do you think the people who built it were like? Nice. Did they speak Spanish back then?
Maybe not.
Catalan. It's really popular with the photos, isn't it? It's been a few days since I've recorded myself talking. Had a couple of days not feeling 100%. Did do a trip to Barcelona in that time, and I recorded a little bit, not much. Wasn't actually feeling that great on the day, so that was a bit of a shame because Barcelona is fantastic content. Luckily I'm not a professional vlogger yet, so I don't feel like I've missed out too much there. And then the following day did a trip to a town called Tossa de Mar, just up the road from where we are in Lloret de Mar. And that was a beautiful medieval town from, I think I recorded a little bit from there too, but I still weren't feeling great. And I think it's this walled city from the 14th century, absolutely stunning. I didn't know anything about it beforehand, and I was so pleasantly surprised when we got there and it was this gorgeous medieval walled city. So, you know, even someone like myself who loves to research places beforehand can be pleasantly surprised with a gorgeous experience. And following on from what I think I said the other day, that this trip is a great balance between researching and going in blind, and I'm loving it all. And on that note, my hotel has this really outgoing, positive, friendly lifeguard from here, Catalan, and I thought he looks like he knows the good food spots. So I've asked him where does he recommend to go and have some Catalan food, and he's given me a recommendation. So I'm hoping to take advantage of this recommendation and try out some Catalan food, because I'm in Catalonia, so that's what I should do. Now, you may notice I'm wearing a jacket, and that's because it rained today. So even in Spain it can rain, but that's by the by. Still going out for a little walk now to enjoy it. So I'm feeling better. Hopefully I can continue making videos over the next couple of days of what I experienced. Now I did take one or two short videos in Barcelona and Tossa de Mar. Sadly I wasn't feeling great, and I missed out on great content there because they're both gorgeous towns. So yeah, so if this is my first test as a vlogger, I failed miserably. Anyway, there's always tomorrow.
Get in that bathroom, get that face, Hannah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want with the shower, but
No,
Didn't
keep
want you
going.
to shower.
oh yeah, she did want
Right, do you know what? Leon, you just do your thing.
I just have to do a brief introduction. So, I've started taking videos, and my favourite YouTuber just happened to post a Facebook, what they called on Facebook, posts. A Facebook post saying, we're in Lloret de Mar, any recommendations? And I was quick enough to say, yes, come and meet us. So here we are with Helen and James from By the Curb.
Hello.
Hi.
And I've asked them if it's okay for me to record a clip so that my first YouTube video can be called Went to Lloret de Mar, ran into By the Curb. That should get me some free. That should give me some free
and then if
rapture
you
of
tag
it.
us into that, that'll
Tag
get
us in.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now there's the onus on me to actually. I mean, my arms aren't even long enough to get us all in the video, but that'll give me the onus to keep doing this, won't it?
Yeah.
So we're here on. What beach is this
I have
called?
no idea.
We're on the beach in Lloret de Mar, and we're all talking about how we'd rather be in Tossa de Mar. I
I can
think.
see the castle of Tossa de Mar over there.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, that's not it.
Is that not it?
It's a 20-minute bus ride. It can't be that.
Isn't
We were going to go.
We were
weren't
gonna,
we?
but it was raining
Were you going?
all
Were you
day.
going to go on the bus?
Yeah.
And,
drive.
I don't know.
We ended up
Well,
just
we're
staying
on
in
a
the
campsite
van,
now.
and then I went to the supermarket, and then I cooked you an English breakfast.
Full English.
And then we came out later, didn't we?
Well,
we
if
did
you
the
do
same.
go on the bus, it's a bit like the Italian job. I felt nauseous on it.
Yeah.
So have
They're
that,
a
bear
bit-
that in mind.
The crazy drivers. aren't
Yeah,
they?
they
Yeah.
are.
Very hilly around there.
They are, yeah. And I was looking after the baby. I was like, please don't be sick on the baby. Please don't be sick on the baby.
So I didn't let you do that on the way.
Yeah, so on the way back, I didn't do
Poor
that.
baby.
I know.
He was just chill.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you guys.
You too.
Oh my goodness, it's a pleasure to meet you too.
Yeah.
I just wish it was a bit warmer. What's all this about
I
today?
It is
know.
like England.
It's it is.
I bet it's warm in England.
I know.
I bet it's warmer in England than
We
here.
have had a heat wave.
But it is
Yeah.
still lovely, isn't it? I mean,
It is.
Worst place
You'd rather
Do
be
you know?
here,
Yeah.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I was saying to James earlier, I said, just look
It's a
out
nice
there.
view, yeah.
It's just amazing.
Could you live here?
Maybe
No.
not in this.
Yorkshire.
Yeah.
No, we could live in Spain,
We'd
but
have a
not
second
this
house.
place in Spain.
Where would we
Yeah.
live in Spain? Probably. No, we said.
Shall I tell you where I would live?
Malaga.
Saint-Emilion in France.
Oh, well, yeah. Good luck buying a
That
house.
looked nice, by the way. I have to
Buy a
say,
house there,
I've
yeah.
never had a big perception of. I shouldn't
We
say this,
love
should I?
France.
No,
No, James
same,
hasn't
same.
either.
I was the same.
I never had a good perception
No,
of France, but it
no,
looked really
James
nice.
hasn't.
And
It
I
looked.
can't wait to get back.
I know where I'd live.
It looks like they're
I'd
called.
live in San Sebastian.
They're like, that was like the French Ripon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That place. It looked
Yeah.
really nice. Do you know this happened to me the other day? I was doing this and my arm got tired and I had to stop. And now
You
it's
need a
happening
stick.
again. I
Yeah,
need
you
a
do
stick,
need a
don't
stick.
You need
I?
a tripod.
And on that note, I'll say thank you
Yes.
guys very much
You're
for
welcome.
meeting us.
Yeah.
And I look
you.
forward to seeing. Are you going to put this on YouTube?
Yeah.
I will, yeah.
Go for
Yeah.
it. Get subscribing.
Yeah.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe.
Oh,
It's
no,
very
you've
important.
Not got lovely Alice.
Yeah, there we go.
Fun fact, I've got abnormally short arms, so it's made even worse when I'm trying to do this.
Adios.
Bye. Bye.